welcome back to my YouTube channel, Peace Jones. Don't forget to like this video, to comment on this video, and to subscribe to my channel, guys. All right, so today I have a really cool video for you guys. So I am not super into numerology, but I definitely am into it. I've been learning more about it. Honestly, since I was a kid, I used to always catch the clock at 9/11, like literally since I was like 5. All throughout adolescence, all throughout adulthood. And I always wondered why that was. I would catch it at 9/11 in the morning and 9/11 at night. So eventually I looked into it and tried to find a greater meaning for it. Also, as I became an adult, and I became aware of angel numbers, I also realized that I started to see angel numbers very often. Then I started to look into the numerology surrounding my birth date, which is 4/4. And I found out even more interesting things, okay? So I'm just learning as I go. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I'm definitely interested. I am also interested in astrology. I've always been interested in astrology and like horoscopes and stuff like that. And I think that's because I am an Aries and I totally embody everything that an Aries woman is, stands for, like all of that, right? I'm just 100% Aries. And I noticed in my life that I attract maybe 5 different signs into my life, and that's it. Like all of my friends for the most part are Leo, Gemini, Cancer, have a few Libra in there, but for the most part, I do not attract Virgo, I do not attract Aquarius, I do not attract Pisces, I do not attract Scorpio. Like there's like a good amount of signs that I just do not attract into my life. And I thought that was kind of weird. So if you just read into it a little bit more, it kind of makes sense, right? But I'm not here to really explain that part. Today, I did want to touch on numerology though, and I did want to talk about life path numbers, okay? So as I have been learning more about numerology, I came across a video by one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Ostefco, Ostepphco. I love her so much. And she recently did a video on life path numbers. And she basically explains like how to find them. And then she explains like what her life path number is. And then she even goes into like, I think there's like a year number or like a year path number or something like that every year. And she talks about that as well. And I just thought it was really interesting because I had looked up my life path number a while back and I was like, wow, this really does sound like me. So today I want to teach you guys how to find your life path number and then how to like look into it, see if you feel like it really does explain you or some of the situations and occurrences in your life, and just to I guess like spread awareness of life path numbers if people are interested, right? Like it's not something that you have to really be aware of or intrigued by or even care about at all, okay? So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to tell you guys how to find your life path number, okay? So what you want to do is, number one, you want to convert your birth month into 1 digit, right? So as I told you, my birthday is 4/4, right? So my birth month is already 1 digit, 4. But there's people who are born in December, November, October, and their birth month number is 2 digits. So if it's 1 digit, hold off, you're good to go. If it's 2 digits, you have to convert it into 1. The way that you convert it into 1 is that you add the 2 digits together, right? So if you're born in December, you would do 1 plus 2, that equals 3. If you're born in November, you would do 1 plus 1, that equals 2. If you're born in October, you would do 1 plus 0, that equals 1, right? So now that we've gotten our birth month into 1 single digit, we're going to keep that number over here, right? Then you want to convert your birthday to 1 digit, right? So we got the month, we got the day, and then we got the year, right? So once again, my birth day is already a single digit. It's 4, right? Now, other people might have been born on the 27th, the 13th, the 10th, the 17th, whatever it may be. So now, if your birthday isn't an actual single digit, go ahead and convert that, right? So if you're born on the 17th, you would do 1 plus 7, that's 8. If you were born on the 23rd, you would do 2 plus 3, that's 5. If you were born on the 11th, you would do 1 plus 1, that's 2, right? So now you got your 1-digit birth month, you've got your 1-digit birthday that you have converted by adding the two numbers together, right? Next, you have to convert your birth year into 1 digit, okay? So let's say someone was born in 1903. You have to add all 4 of those digits together. So you add the 1 plus the 9 plus the 0 plus the 3. So that is 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 0 is still 10 plus 3 is 13, right? So we still have that 13 that is a single digit. So now we need to that is a double digit, I'm sorry. Now we have to make that a single digit. So 1 plus 3 equals 4. All right, so let me run through that again for you. If we have someone whose birth year is 1903, we have to break that down and we have to make it a single digit. The way we do this is by adding each of those 4 numbers from the birth year together until we reach 1 single digit. So 1 plus 9 plus 0 plus 3. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 0 is still 10. Plus 3 is 13. But 13 is still a double digit. We got to reduce it to 1 digit. So 1 plus 3 equals 4, right? So now you have your single digit birth month, your single digit birthday, and your single digit birth year. And you want to add them all together. Then reduce it again if it comes out as a double digit. And then you get your life path number, okay? So let's say the birthday is 5/17/1903, okay? So we already got the single digit for the birth month, which is 5. 17, that's a double digit, so we got to reduce it. 1 plus 7 equals 8. So we got 5 and we got 8. 1903, 1 plus 9 plus 0 plus 3. We already said that's 13, right? So we got 5 plus 8 plus 13. So 5 plus 8 is 13. And then we got 13 plus 13 is 26, right? Then we have to reduce the 26. So we do 2 plus 6 equals 8. So your life path number is 8, okay? So that's how you find it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about my life path number, which is number 3. So let me give you guys a little backstory, all right? So growing up, I felt like I was always able to naturally attract people and make friends, right? I remember growing up and just being in like elementary school or like kindergarten, middle school, high school, and it seemed like without me like actively trying and like putting myself out there or doing too much, I always attracted people. And it wasn't just one type of group of people, right? Like I remember being in high school and I could like literally kick it with the nerds, I could kick it with the jocks, I could kick it with the drama club, I could kick it with like student government. And even in elementary school, like I always was able to be friends with everyone. Everyone liked me. It was just like easy for me to meet people, and people always have gravitated towards me, right? Without me like going out of my way or doing too much, right? And so I also remember my teachers would always like assign me these like social roles, right? So whenever we would have like new students or exchange students or like a kid who needed help or a kid who needed a friend, the teacher would always make me do it. Like they'd be like, hey, this is so and so. She's new to America. I need you to help her out. And this was a real scenario. And I didn't speak her language and I was in first grade. But she literally was like, here, this is your new friend. You have to take her to the bathroom. You have to eat lunch with her in the cafeteria. You guys are going to sit next to each other in class. And I would just always happily take on this role, not knowing what the heck I was doing. And this went on like all up and through middle school, like even at some of my jobs, I was always assigned these like social positions to like be this person's friend, help this person out, teach this person this and that. And I always felt like it was because I was a good leader, which I am. But now that I think about it, I think it's because I'm like just very social or like I embrace people or something like that. So yeah, that was always my life. Even with dating, I've noticed that I can attract people very easily. And that's not with me like being big headed, like, ooh, everyone likes me, right? But I really have realized like I can say, okay, I'm taking a break from dating, right? And then next thing you know, I'm on a date again because someone reaches out to me or I meet someone when I'm out or whatever may happen, right? As well as like any new setting. So let's say that I decide to go to law school next year, right? The first day, I guarantee you, someone will reach out to me to study with me or to hang out with me. Like it's very, very easy for people to like introduce themselves to me or gravitate towards me or like want to be friends with me. And I'm always so receptive to it and very open and willing to do so, which sometimes gets me in trouble, but that's another story. But anyway, yeah, so I've noticed that in my life, right? Very much so a social butterfly. And now that I've studied life path number 3, I see exactly why, right? So I'm going to explain all about life path number 3 since that is my life path. And you guys, if you're a 3, perfect, you'll learn all about it. If not, you guys research your life path number so you can see if it aligns with you and some of your life experiences thus far. Okay, so it says the number 3 is ruled by the planet Jupiter, also known as the spiritual master and the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter is known for luck, wisdom, and abundance. In tarot, the number 3 is connected to the Empress card, which is connected to intuition and abundance, growth, and creation. It says that life path number 3 individuals are independent and playful in nature. We draw people in with our confidence and charm. Some of our traits include creativity. We are very communicative or communicative. We are very charismatic. We are very artistic. These are all very true. I remember being very artistic and I'm still very creative, but as a kid, I was like very creative and artistic. I used to love to draw, love to paint, love to create. Even now, I'm like super creative, especially when it comes to like designing things or like planning things. Like, oh my gosh, I just love it. Even my outfits, I would say I can get really creative with. Very communicative for sure. I love to jab these jaws. If you know me, I can talk forever, but I'm also very good at communicating like what I need, what I want. Sometimes I hold off because sometimes people can't handle all that truth, but I am very good at expressing myself, okay? So it says that we are known to have great luck with opportunities falling into our lap, which we take advantage of. Now, I've always said I'm not a lucky person. I am by far a blessed person. And yes, there's a difference. I have never felt like luck was really on my side. I always feel like I've had to like work super hard for things. I've never like won the lottery. I have never just had things just appear. You know what I mean? Now, am I blessed? Heck yeah. By every mean and every which way, by any mean necessary, I am super blessed and so grateful. But I wouldn't say that I'm lucky. I will say that opportunities do come my way. And yes, when they do, I try to make sure I am ready and I embrace them and I take full advantage of them. Next, it says, we are known to live life as fully as possible. Okay? Y'all know that's true. So if you follow me on social media, if you have looked at any of my travel vlogs or just any of my vlogs in general where I'm like doing something fun or talking about like what I enjoy, or even maybe just like my aura coming through the camera, you know that I take advantage of this life to the fullest. Okay, like obviously you have your ups and downs, you have your seasons where you're shining and you have your seasons where you're grinding. But when I can, in every moment that I can, I try to live this life to the fullest. Okay, I love to enjoy myself. I love a good time. I love to explore. Like, this life is short and we gotta live it to the fullest. Okay, so yes, known to live life as fully as possible. That is so nice. All right, so next, the number 3 is thought to be powerful with ties to the Bible and astrology. That's a fact. Next, our communication skills allow us to stand out in a crowd. This is very true. As I mentioned before, don't know which video it was, but when I went to grad school, I noticed that like the way I communicate, the way that I present, my public speaking skills definitely allowed me to stand out in a crowd. I was kind of surprised at the fact that a lot of my classmates who were, you know, pretty far into their careers, professionals, very educated, were not able to communicate and, you know, express themselves and present and speak publicly as well as I am able to do. Like I said, not trying to toot my own horn, I'm just being honest here. And it's crazy because there was a time where I really was not good at public speaking. I did not enjoy it at all. But now I'm pretty good at it and I actually enjoy it. And yes, it does make you stand out in a crowd because number one, it exudes confidence when you're able to speak publicly. When you're able to speak publicly, you know what you're talking about, you're confident, you can you know, really draw the crowd in, ask questions, get them engaged and things like that. So yes, it does make you stand out. Next, it says the best career paths for a life path number 3 include an actor or actress. I remember being so, well, I'm kind of still dramatic, but I remember being so dramatic as a kid. My grandmother would always say, like, you need to be an actress. I need to put you in acting classes, because I used to, like, make up these skits for her. I used to, like, she had this big thing of fabric, and I used to, like, take the fabric and make these different, like, dresses and outfits, and I would do, like, just some crazy things. And I used to actually put on skits with my neighbors, the girls that I grew up with. So yeah, I could definitely see myself doing that. But anyway, it says an actor or actress, a writer, which I'm really good at writing as well, a musician, not so much, an artist, I can see that, film director, graphic designer, journalist, etc. Then it says the celebrities that also share life path number 3 include Barbara Walters, Mary J. Blige, Alec Baldwin, Toni Braxton, Snoop Dogg, Hillary Clinton, Jackie Chan, etc. The element is fire. Now, one thing that I did want to point out about the life path number 3, I noticed that it has a lot of connections to my actual sign. So I am, like I said, an Aries, and I am a fire sign. That is one of the 3 fire signs. So the 3 fire signs, in case you didn't know, are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So I thought it was so interesting that the life path number 3 is also under the element fire. And then I also noticed that it has some of the same traits. So like Aries are very headstrong. We are very dominant. We are very independent. We do stand out because we can be very fiery theory, we are also very good at like attracting people. We make great friends, very loyal. Most people like us. We're the life of the party. So I thought that was very interesting because the life path number 3 is very similar. They're the life of the party. They attract people. It's very easy for them to make friends. They're very independent. They're very creative. They're very much so individuals. And really what the life path number 3 embodies is just like fun, carefree spirits, and just like really good at attracting people naturally and attracting good things naturally. So you guys, I can honestly say that I think that my life is totally a reflection of the life path number 3, as well as the sign Aries. And yeah, I just thought it was really interesting that, you know, your life path can be so similar to the actual traits associated with your life path number. And yeah, I just thought it was something interesting to make a video about. But you guys, I have explained how to find your life path. Hopefully you guys understood it. And let me know in the comments below, what is your life path number? Do you feel like your life closely aligns with it? Do you feel like it doesn't? What did you learn outside of what I told you? Because there's a lot more tips. There's like, you know, the downfalls, the compatibility with other life path numbers. So what do you guys know about it that I didn't mention? All right, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.